talk and use the word failure to describe things, it's just like that's not who I am as a person. I don't fail.
Yeah. Well, if you wanted to tell, like, I'm gonna go see these congressional leaders, Matt, like, what do you want me to tell them?
That I'm I'm a human being living life
Mhm.
and I need to be taken care of. I need help being taken care of, like I help take care of
The
them.
conversation. Tell me a little bit about where you work and your job and how long you've been there.
Giant Foods and March 7th marked 14 years and I do cards.
He plays a role in the community. He serves them through his job. He has made connections to all of the places that he shops at. So when I have the chance to go with him, for example, to Sheets, he's there every morning because he gets a breakfast sandwich from them.
Yep.
He's not a chef. He admits that. And so but they greet him and and everybody just, feels accepted. And they're always asking him, different things about what's going on, especially with Special Olympics.
Qualify. You're such a good player.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
we bought a new tennis racket. He got one for his birthday. We finally managed to go out and check things. So, but yeah,
What-
he's close enough to home where, family can support him in ways that benefit his life, but he's the one that makes most of the rules.
the sorts of things that Medicaid provides for you? Like, what are the good things about Medicaid for you?
Uh, Provides me free visits to doctor and dental.
So it allows you to see the doctors when you need to, allows you to go see the dentist. What are the
Yeah,
other things that Medicaid provides for you?
Also, your prescription.
prescriptions.
What are
Yeah.
some of the treatments that you take pills for?
Uh, Anxiety, depression, seizures, diabetes, gout.
You have support that comes in through a community-based waiver, which is also provided through Medicaid.
Yes,
And so how much support do you get through the community-based waiver?
7.5 hours a week.
And what else do you have besides in your home? That's for in-home,
Oh.
Christine.
Yeah, Christine, nursing.
She arranges the appointments. She takes him to appointments. And she manages his prescriptions, and he takes 8.
And if you did not have access to Medicaid, would all of those things be possible?
No,
And do you work full-time or part-time?
part-time.
Do you, if you could choose to, what would you like to work?
Oh, I would love to work more hours,
Yeah.
but
And
the my waiver's not letting me work.
and what's the problem there? Like,
There's a dollar limit,
mhm,
which hasn't changed
mhm.
for many years. And unfortunately, each year Matt, because he is a good employee, has gotten a raise. So he makes more money each year. So he's limited right now, the formula, and it's a complicated one. He's limited to 15 hours. They would like to offer him more, but they respect the fact that the waiver restricts that.
If there were any sort of cuts to Medicaid, what would happen, Matt? What would happen? What are you worried about? What are you worried would happen?
Having to move back with my mom.
Well, there doesn't, if you take away the system that is helping him to live independently with support, no one talks about what the game plan is or where he goes then. As Matt pointed out, I won't always be alive, so he can't always just go home.
And then, and in terms of like moving back home, what does that mean to you as as an adult man? Would it feel, I mean, how would it impact your independence or your feelings of independence?
Some of it would be hard.
Yeah. Do you feel like it would affect your privacy?
In a way.
Yeah.
You can speak freely. That's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay.
I mean, the thing is people in Congress need to hear why it would, why I don't know that people really understand the idea because they don't face those same sort of
They
decisions.
don't think things through.
Right. Well, I don't think that they even can put their minds around it, Matt. Like they don't face those same things. They don't understand unless
Yeah.
unless you tell them. So talk about it. Like what would happen if you lost your Medicaid benefits?
Yeah, exactly. It would be hard to see a doctor.
Mm-hmm. She can do.
Well, and keep in mind that he doesn't have a mortgage, yeah, and he doesn't have a car. So those are expenses that, but even now there's some subsidies from parents. We help out with certain things, so he's he's using his salary and Social Security disability income
Okay.
to make ends meet. Well, I think they have to go back to listening to all of their constituents.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, people don't recognize how all of these changes that are going on will eventually affect them. They look at a really big picture of overall grandiose gestures, this is a problem, so we're going to fix it. But then when we're looking at the ways that they're fixing it, we're going down the wrong track.
So if you guys had one ask for what you want the congressional leaders to do that I'm going to meet with, what is your one ask? What do you want to ask them to do?
Restore Medicaid.
I would ask them to stand up and do their job.
And be honest.